Strategy
29.
Work agile. Just like in the former strategy, I would like to focus on the feet. Yes, I learned that I needed different shoes, but I still experienced blisters and pain while walking. Not as much as during the first part, but still. I changed elements during each part of the path after that first trip. The biggest change was of course the new pair of shoes between part 1 and part 2. I walked that second part in the middle of August 2021 and I can see you raising your eyebrows and you're thinking that I was crazy. Were you walking in the middle of summer in Italy? Are you mad? I admit I was a total nutter. Walking in 34 degrees Celsius is not much fun and your feet are totally overheating. Sweaty feet mostly certainly cause blisters, so I bought extra Compete plasters. I had a collection of different shapes and sizes and took good care of the skin damage the blisters caused. Before I departed for part 3 in October 2021, I explored feet care even more. How was it possible that some people got blisters and some didn't? I could not really figure it out online, so I just decided to continue what I had been doing. And during my walk I met Jerry, a pilgrim from Ireland, who had walked a great number of pilgrims' paths. I asked him for advice and he said he never took off his shoes during walks, only after the walk. He would wash his feet, rinse them off with cold water, dry them carefully and put a nice layer of Vaseline on his feet. I started the same process and just before part 4, in February 2022, I bought Gaywol foot cream to add to my routine. What I learned is that summer or winter make a huge difference in walking. I only had 3 blisters and could not pinpoint if it was because of the cooler weather and no sweaty feet or my new routines. Before part 5, I had read an article about liner socks. Liner socks are very thin socks that you wear underneath your normal walking socks. There are a lot of pros and cons on liner socks, but I decided to try it out. I bought 2 pairs and off I went. Magical, no blisters at all. I found the ingredients for my foot routine that fit me best. Liner socks and walking socks, drying my feet at least every 2 hours and putting on dry socks using a Compete stick to prevent callus. Washing my feet upon arrival, rinsing with cold water and putting Gaywol cream on at night. I made little tweaks to my routine over time to come to the routine I have now. That is what you have to do as a leader as well. Not just in your project, but also in the way you work. What could you change to have more fun in your work? What could you tweak to have less frustration? What meetings could you skip? What routines would you need to include to be more successful? An example from my business experience? In mentoring CX leaders, I found that I could not always remember what we discussed in the previous meetings. So I created this routine of summarizing the most important elements of our conversation and actions to take and put it in an email. A 5-minute exercise that makes a big difference in my mentoring practice. Radical change is sometimes necessary, but by changing these little things in your life, work schedules or meetings, you can see if they deliver the results you are looking for. Work agile, and by just changing one little thing at a time, you will see big changes in the longer run.